Welcome to the $1,000 gaming PC build of the month for May 2023. My name is Corey with Noob Computer Build. If you've been checking out these builds month to month, well, here are the high-level updates for the $1,000 build. We do post these every single month, so that's why I'm saying that. And we post them every single month because there's price changes and new hardware releases. So this is the most up-to-date and best $1,000 gaming PC build if you're shopping around in that budget range. So high-level updates for the $1,000 build. Well, not too much, but it has higher storage this month. It's a cheaper cost, making it well under $1,000. So while it's the $1,000 build, it's technically the under $1,000 build, which is great news if you've been planning this build for a little bit, because you can save a little bit and it was worth the wait. But let's jump into it. Who is this build for? So if you're just landing on this for the first time, the $1,000 build, well, this will get you kind of gaming extreme settings, 1080p resolutions into higher settings at 2K resolutions. That's kind of what you can aim for in terms of gaming performance. If that's what you're aiming for, perfect. If this is your budget, then perfect. Let's jump into it. So the CPU being recommended for the $1,000 build is the AMD Ryzen 5 7600. This is a great CPU and utilizes the AMD Zen 4 architecture, so the newest kind of PC technology out there. So we can take advantage of things like DDR5 memory, which is phenomenal. There's a lower entry point to these PCs now, and I would say there's no reason not to take advantage of the newest technology. If you do want to save as much as you possibly can, you can go to check out some of the older builds here on the site. Let's go back a few months, let's say January, February, and you can kind of check out those builds, and you can save a bit of money, and might perform a little less, but save you money nevertheless. But going forward here, we're jumping into the next revision of the build. So so AMD Ryzen 5 7600, $219.99. This one comes with a cooler. So this one comes with the AMD Wraith Stealth cooler, which is included. So we're utilizing that one for this build. Jumping over to the motherboard, we have a Gigabyte B650 MDS3H. This is a micro ATX motherboard, $149.99. The graphics card powering this build is the AMD Radeon RX, the power color AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT for a swift $349.99. Memory, like I said, this is a newer kit of memory from Crucial 16 gigabyte kit, 2 8 gigabyte sticks, of DDR5 4800 megahertz memory, $39.99. DDR5 is coming down in price month over month, which is phenomenal to see. Kind of the gap between DDR4 and 5 is narrowing much more, making these builds a lot more affordable. The storage we have this month is the Crucial P3 1TB NVMe SSD, $45.99. Again, like I said, storage has increased this month. Last month, this was a 500 gigabyte stick, so doubled in storage essentially, as the overall costs have been going down. Power supply to power this build is the Be Quiet Pure Power 11 FM 650 watt power supply for $104.90. This is a great power supply. It's a 80 gold efficiency up to 93.3% technically efficiency, and it's also fully modular, which is phenomenal. And then the PC case being recommended is the budget Zalman S2 at $64.99. I do want to preface with the cases, as this build and some of the other builds utilize the Zalman S2 because I think it's kind of a great budget case. It solves most of PC builders' needs, which is housing your hardware. It's a decent case overall. It's a great price. It has most of the features that people would need, as the USB 3 headers, for example, and simple things like magnetic dust filters, etc., all for a decent cost. However, I do this because you can always choose a different case, compatible ATX case, and in this case, you can also get a micro ATX case because it has a micro ATX sized motherboard. But I just want to mention that because you can spend a little more money and get a more customized case to your liking. However, this case will do the trick, and I don't mind the look, but it's kind of that basic case that will solve most people's needs. But the case is always the most unique choice, I think, when building a PC. So keep that in mind if you're planning your next build. Overall cost, like I said, under $1,000. For May 2023, we have this build coming in at $976 at the beginning of the month, so under $1,000. But let's say it's under budget this month. Let's say if you had a higher budget and it's a bit under $1,000, Some upgrade suggestions or other hardware solutions in case you want upgrades for the future. Now, if you have more money, that sort of thing. Let's jump into it. I don't usually do that with the monthly updates, but this month here are some recommendations. If you want better cooling, such as the build above uses the stock cooler that comes with the Ryzen 7600. Well, you can get something like the Be Quiet BW006 Pure Loop power supply, $94.90. It'll give you better cooling if you want to overclock that chip, and also a little more customized cooling solution. And it looks a little bit better too, in my opinion. So that's an option. You can increase your graphics potential or your gaming potential, performance potential. Go with something like the XFX AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT at $559.99. How about double your storage? The build above comes with a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD. Well, this one's a Crucial P3, 2 terabyte NVMe SSD for $98.99. Or get a slightly faster CPU going with the upgraded version of the 7600. Go with the AMD Ryzen 5 7600X, which is another option at $249. Just to note though, this one will need an aftermarket cooler as it doesn't come with a cooler. But that does it for the May 2023 $1,000 gaming PC build of the month. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Visit the site noobcomputerbuild.com where we post several other builds as well. But also you can leave questions as you're building your build, and I'll try to get back to every single one of you. But yeah, best of luck building your $1,000 gaming PC build.